Friends, very good morning to all of you. I have the privilege of welcoming you to this workshop that ICRIER has organized, both as board chair of ICRIER and as leader of the urbanization program. With changing times, ICRIER has decided, our board has endorsed that urbanization will be one of the core themes that ICRIER would be studying as part of both competitiveness building exercise for the Indian economy as something and as something which deserves to be done in its own right. May I just make a suggestion? If people on that table can move to this side, then the, especially for people sitting here, they will have to go too much to the, maybe the ICRIER team can be there. Yeah, that would be, come, you can come in, yeah. Okay, so, we have, I would like to, other than the urbanization project that we are focusing on at ICRIER, which has three components: knowledge dissemination, capacity building, and research. Other than that, we also have a HUDCO-sponsored program on urbanization, and our HUDCO chair at ICRIER is Professor Meenu Tiwari, who is sitting here, and I would like you, during breaks and lunchtime, to also, interact with her and find common areas of interest. When we say that we organize these capacity building workshops at ICRIER, there's a sense of, as if we are building your capacity, but I want to explain this term as we use it. We call it mutual building of capacity. As we go from city to city in India, interacting with those who are actually implementing urbanization programs in our cities and towns, we find that we pick up knowledge, we add that to whatever we had gathered when for 2 years with a number of people we were working on the high-powered expert committee on urban infrastructure and services, and then we bring back what we learn to our team here, a team of researchers, who then have now identified 7 areas in which we are doing research. One of those areas is water. And of course, water cannot be separated from sewerage, so we will find out all about that as we go on. But in an exercise of this kind, it's very important to start with this very clear understanding that we are not here to just tell you what all we have picked up from our interaction with other urban local body people in India or from books, but we are here to learn as much as to communicate to you what we have learned. And as you will find that in the presentation that will be made by the urban team on challenges of delivering water in metropolitan cities in India, there are some gaps that we have identified. And also there are some areas where we have requested those who have been spearheading reform in water field to actually come and speak to you directly. So we have and then we have experiences from certain cities. And if there are other cities here who feel that they have quite a lot to share, which may be in our selection of cities we were not aware of, I would like you very much to leave word with me or my members of the team. Mr. Karthik Mishra is there, Ms. Tanushree Bhan. You can mention to them that you would like to make a presentation at some stage at a similar workshop, because we are doing these workshops 1 a month, somewhere or the other, and we are very happy also to come to your state, your city, and bring others. So that's the first introduction, that I wanted to make. And the second thing I would like is that in this context, there are two people that we have drawn on, other than from the cities who will be making presentation. Smita Mishra from the World Bank, who is going to be talking about evidence from other countries. And then we have Ms. Malini Shankar, who perhaps many of you know, who has been really leading the charge of the Maharashtra Sujal Nirmal Abhiyan in Maharashtra. And we thought that since that is one model, the one model that many people are familiar with is the public-private partnership model, and there are strong reactions in favor of that and against that. So we would like to hear that from you. Then we have the Maharashtra Sujal Nirmal Abhiyan model, and then we are told that in some cities in Andhra Pradesh, like Vijayawada and Vishakhapatnam, I was told that they've also received Urban Water Awards, that they are using IT and SCADA, and successfully they have reduced their non-revenue water. This I don't know, but I would like to get feedback, because we got this information late. Only yesterday we stumbled upon this somewhere. So we said, let's put it there, and with a question mark. Had we known this earlier on, we would even have invited some people from there. And so on evidence from other countries, you will have Smita Mishra speaking. On Maharashtra Sujal Nirmal Abhiyan, in the second session, we have Malini Shankar speaking. And I know that there are people here who know much more than we do on what really is needed to bring about the change. And we would like you to participate freely and frankly, so that we can all build knowledge and the ability to bring about the change can be enhanced. But before I go any further, even though this format is not one where you sit around a table and you speak, but it is really nice if we can just have a one sentence introduction of everybody, and then we will begin. So may I request you to begin?
Good morning, everyone. I am Radhakrishnan, Superintending Engineer from Chennai Metro Water Board. In fact, I am representing my Managing Director, who is supposed to come here because of the assembly session there, and he could not be here. And I am with my friend, Mr. Subramaniam. He is a hydrogeologist.
Good morning, everybody. I am Girija Bharat from TERI. I work in the Water Resource Policy and Management. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm Colonel Jory. I'm from TERI and working in last 15 years in TERI for water and sanitation programs, urban as well as rural. Thanks.
Good morning, everybody. I'm R.K. Singh, Executive Engineer, East Delhi Municipal Corporation.
Good morning, everybody. I am P.S. Dhiman, Executive Engineer, EDMC, East Delhi Municipal Corporation. Thank you.
Good morning, I'm D.P. Singh, Super Engineer, PhD, Government of Bihar.
I am N.P. Malvi, Chief Engineer, Madhya Pradesh Jal Nigam, PhD, Madhya Pradesh, Bhopal.
Morning, I'm Ashok Srivastav, Urban Specialist working with the ADB.
Good morning, I am Suresh Jagtap, Deputy Commissioner from Pune Municipal Corporation, looking after sanitation.
Good morning, I am VG Kulkarni, Superintending Engineer, Water Supply and Sewerage Projects, Pune Municipal Corporation.
Good morning, everybody. I am Tejas Bhandari, Assistant Municipal Commissioner from Ahmedabad.
Good morning, everybody. I am Dharmendra Hirma, Assistant Municipal Commissioner from Ahmedabad Municipal Corporation.
I'm Aminu Tiwari from ICRIER.
I am Saurabh Majumdar from ADB. I am the project officer working in the urban sector.
Good morning to everybody. I am SCJ Assistant Engineer from East Delhi Municipal Corporation.
Good morning, VC Kumar from Bangalore Water Supply and Sewerage Board, Executive Engineer. Morning, I'm Srinivasan. I'm from ILFS Water.
Morning. My name is Sriram. I am from ILFS Water Limited.
Good morning, I am Malini Shankar. Till last week, I was Principal Secretary to Government of Maharashtra, Urban and Rural Water and Sanitation Department.
I am DP Singhal, Principal Advisor, Solve International.
Good morning, I am Sachinarayana, Engineer-in-Chief, Hyderabad Metropolitan Water Supply and Sewerage Board.
Good morning, everybody. I am Shamal Rao. I am Managing Director of Hyderabad Metro Water Supply and Sewerage Board.
I am Subramaniam. I am the editor of Everything About Water and been in the water sector for the last 16 years. My colleague Munmun is also here with me.
Morning, I am Ravi. I am Country Director for Safe Water Network. We provide safe drinking water to underprivileged and where water quality challenges are there.
Good morning, I am Rajiv Malhotra, Chief Regional Planner, NCR Planning Board.
Good morning, I am Sudhakar, Executive Engineer Solid Waste Management, Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation. I am representing on behalf of my commissioners since we have a general body meeting today. That's the reason I couldn't attend.
Good morning, I am Somnath Bandopadhyay. I work with Ravi at Safe Water Network.
Good morning, I'm Sunita Kakkar. I work with the Water and Sanitation Program of the World Bank.
Hello, I'm Rashi Jain and I'm working with ICRIER.
Good morning, I'm from Delhi Jal Board. I'm the Communication Officer.
Thank you. Yeah, please. Idhar. Thank you. Thank you. A very warm welcome. And we start with a presentation by Karthik Mishra from the urban team on service delivery of water, challenges faced by metropolitan cities.
A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here on behalf of ICRIER's urban team, which is led by Dr. Isha Ahluwalia. As you know, Dr. Ahluwalia is chairperson ICRIER and has also chaired the high-powered expert committee on urban infrastructure and services. She has been steering our research and capacity building initiatives at ICRIER and has been really instrumental in the making of this presentation. So I'll talk about the service delivery of water, challenges faced by the metropolitan cities. As the title might suggest, we go straight into the challenges of delivering water. We know that rapid urban growth leads to greater demand of water. Rising incomes of consumers create higher expectations on the quality of services that are demanded and delivered. So these challenges actually call for investments in source work, networks, maintenance, and replacement of aging systems, and efficient delivery mechanisms. Now, if these actions are undertaken, if these improvements are undertaken, the result will be obviously more water and better service delivery. The challenge, however, is to do it in a way that is financially and environmentally sustainable. This brings us to stress points in the system. The first one is increasing financial stress from rising energy costs and the unwillingness to raise user charges. I'm sure most people here are fully aware of these problems. The second one is rising environmental stress from inadequate investment in sewage treatment and solid waste management. In light of these challenges, what should be done? So here are some critical dimensions of a well-run utility: autonomy, accountability, and market orientation. Autonomy refers to being independent from arbitrary interference. Accountability simply is being answerable to consumers for your performance. And market orientation is making greater use of markets and incentives. Now, at this stage, the important question is, how do India's metropolitan service providers compare against these criteria? This is the question that we wish to discuss in today's seminar. We hope that the discussion that follows gives us useful insights on this question. We next talk about some forms of utility models. This is a fairly self-explanatory slide. As you can see, there are departments, ring-fence departments, which actually should turn to corporatized utilities and government-owned public limited companies. The attributes that I mentioned earlier of accountability and autonomy is what is depicted in these different boxes. The leftmost box shows you where these three things are happening independently: ownership, corporate oversight, and service provision. So having discussed these attributes, what can we do to make the most of what we have? We have three suggestions or three ways of doing it. The first one is maximizing revenues without raising tariffs. The earlier slide had showed how increasing user charges is a pressure that service delivery providers face. So we are talking about this in light of not raising tariffs. The second one is reducing costs. And the third one is managing networks better. The following slides will sort of explain these in turn. So the first initiative is maximizing revenues without raising tariffs. This involves updating the customer database for existing customers and categorization. The next one is improve billing and collection systems, simply to bill and collect the dues. The third one is introduce metering. This should be done starting with connections which have a high volume consumption. And finally, we should review tariff block structure so that subsidies can be targeted to the poorest. The second suggestion is reducing costs. The first sub-point here is improve energy efficiency. This can be done, for instance, by updating motors and pumps. And second, by reducing leakage, providing more water for sale, and reducing energy usage per cubic meter of water sold. The third suggestion is managing networks better. So this we do by allowing introduction of 24/7 metered connections to actively manage leakage and reduce total water demand. However, there are other approaches to achieve this. One of the examples is the Maharashtra Sujal Nirman Abhiyan, which you'll all hear about. And the second one...
Got the spelling Nirmal.
Sorry.
Not Nirman.
And the second one is IT solutions of Vijayawada and Visakhapatnam, which Dr. Ahluwalia mentioned. Again, as she said, there might be other initiatives here, which we hope to hear from you in the course of this seminar. Right, so once these improvements are undertaken, we come to the next part, which is reaping the benefits. So improvements in efficiency and management enables ULBs to provide greater access to water and sanitation services and to deliver better services. And finally, create an enabling environment for investors to finance present and future needs. We now come to the evidence from India. We've listed some, and we hope to find a lot more from the discussion. Karnataka has 3 cities, 4 wards pilot projects under public-private partnership. We know about Hubli, Dharwad, Gulbarg and Belgaum. We have distributed Dr. Ahluwalia's columns because these slides simply introduce these initiatives, and details can be found in the handouts you have. Maharashtra, we have Nagpur under the public-private partnership, and of course Maharashtra Sujal Nirmal Abhiyan. Yeah, this time I've spelled it correct. Amravati, Malkapur and Badlapur. These initiatives, of course, we have Ms. Malini here, who will be giving a presentation in the second session. So we will hear more about them from her. And finally, Andhra Pradesh, IT-based models in Vijayawada and Vishakhapatnam. Right, so we first start with the Hubli, Dharwad, Gulbarg and Belgaum case of Karnataka, which is a 24/7 water initiative under public-private partnership. So basically, this slide will tell you the initiative that was undertaken, the achievements that were resulted, and finally we highlight some challenges that were encountered in the process. So what were the initiatives? The first one was amendment of municipal rules to facilitate public-private partnership. The second one being volumetric tariff for domestic consumers. The third one was tariff for commercial users was 4 times higher than domestic users. And finally, the project cost of all pilots was 1760 crores. So these were the initiatives that sort of helped achieving this goal of 24/7 water. So then we come to the achievements. Non-revenue water, as you can see, was reduced substantially from 42% to 12% on average. Frequency of delivery, you can see there's a huge jump from 2 or 3 hours once in 3 days to 24/7 water. And finally, coverage to households increased like from 50% to 100%. So these were really remarkable achievements that were undertaken. However, some challenges still remain. High investment costs in upscaling, and secondly, any adverse experience from pilots, which we actually want to hear from you, something that in case was the other side of the coin, which we aren't touching upon. As I said, the Maharashtra initiative will be touched upon in the next session. And finally, this is the Andhra Pradesh, Vijayawada and Vishakhapatnam IT-based solution to service delivery. So again, we follow the same model. We talk about the initiative and we talk about the achievements. The initiative was to use technology, GIS, to map water distribution network, SCADA for monitoring quality and detecting leakages, and MIS, Management Information System, to regulate water pressure, and O&M to booster pumps. The cost of this project was 5.4 crores. This is for the Vijayawada project. The achievements have been listed here now.